The Sheriff's Department has released the body cam footage of the shooting death of a Lancaster woman, 27-year-old Niani Finlayson.
Where are you going?
They're in the back room if they're not answering. Yep. Hold on.
Hey, come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him because he
Hey!
my
Go. Give me a taser. Come on,
No!
Drop it!
Why did you sue?
Drop it!
Yo, this breaks my heart. So apparently it was a domestic situation where the ex-boyfriend came, he wouldn't leave. The parents say that, she had issues with him before where he tried to hurt her and that 9-year-old girl. The 9-year-old girl was the girl when the police came in, was pointing towards her mother, and she was over there where he was with the knife in her hand. The police, when they came, they kicked the door and they kicking on the door. So she answers the door because she's the one who called the police. She opens the door, she got the knife at hand. I'm assuming that she thought that the police knew what was going on. Because typically the dispatchers would say, hey, this is a woman, is a man, one person is this and the other person is that. Right? And the operator, the dispatch said that they heard scuffling and everything else and her screaming. So the first thing you would assume is that is a woman in distress. And she obviously opened the door and let him in. And she said, hey, I'm about to stab him because he tried to hurt me or my kid. Unfortunately, when she walked over there with the knife, he's on the floor. They gunned her down. To as though even he was saying, no, why you shoot? He shot. And then he said, drop it. He said, drop it after he shot her several times in front of her 9-year-old daughter. Yo, a lot of times, you can't even call the police to try to protect you. Yo, like, if somebody call the police on you, whether you in there hitting somebody or you're not, or they just trying to, that's the end of the situation. Because a lot of times I'll tell you, when you call the police and this emotional rant and things going on, somebody going to die. Because you know how Billy act. Billy like the this, that, and the third. He don't know how to calm down. Everybody emotions up. And ain't nobody trying to listen to nobody. And stats to show a lot of times when people call the police on that person they in a relationship with or was in a relationship with, a lot of times they get killed. We got all this video footage to see it. That's almost a death sentence. And even a death sentence to yourself. And see, the police came in there, he ain't care. It was neutral. Game on. She had the knife. It may be a part of training. And if that's a part of training, in this day and age, wouldn't we update it? We don't update the training. We just gonna go with whatever was okay 30 years ago. We're not gonna have situation awareness. But we watch the police do this time and time again. We watch the police, in some cases, do a traffic stop and got their guard down, guy pull out a gun and shoot bomb, kill the police. That's what they showing at these training videos when they training these guys. When the police is doing the right thing and the hurt, shoot them. Not situations where they need to really analyze things really fast and really know how to analyze a threat and know when to kill. Because in this situation, she wasn't cocked back and ready to stab him. She just had the knife in her hand. He got trigger happy and he shot that girl. He shot her. He murdered. in my opinion. Now they said that, hey, they're gonna review it, investigate it, and make sure they follow procedures. I hate to say it, he's not going to be charged because we saw this before. Hurt with gun, hurt with knife, wielding a knife, brandishing a weapon. We seen that in a lot of different circumstances where they can use deadly force. It don't matter. But you gotta understand, it don't matter who called the police. You call the police and get locked up. If it matters about saving a life, quote unquote, even if it means taking one. So we can't, we gotta do better. People gotta do better. Humans gotta do better. Like it's a big power to govern people, right? That have the power of life and death right there. Right? Nobody gets just. That girl, people raise the way they raise. She thought she was doing the right thing. She had the knife to protect herself. That's why we got the Second Amendment, to bear arms to protect ourselves. Maybe she didn't have a firearm. The knife wasn't enough. She didn't want to kill him. She just wanted him out. He wouldn't leave. Now, fuck nigga, you, the one who wouldn't leave. That's on your hands. That's on you, your hands, and that police hand. Leave. The family rather, said you're known for doing stuff like this to that girl. Who knows how many times she called the police? Well, if this was her first time and she had enough, she said, you know what? You're going to jail. You won't leave. She had a knife to protect herself. In the heat of the moment, walking over his direction with no intentions to stab, she got killed. Situation awareness, know how to analyze threats. We need to change the policies. Some shootings be good shootings. This going to end up probably being a justified shooting because the way it looked, even though we know the circumstances around it, unfortunately. This is going to be a justified shooting. Let's the family push hard, the media push hard, get the right lawyers. But if you put that video up next to videos where people actually did stuff, they're going to say, see, it looks the same. And that's unfortunate.
You're young. Yeah. Can you see anything over there, Shelton?
They're in the back room if they're not answering.
Oh, let's put it.
Yep. Hold on.
Hey, come out.
Yeah.
She said, I got you. Because she called the police. She said, I got you. She opened the door for him.
I stabbed him because he
Hey!
hit his
Hey! Hey!
So they see the knife, so now they draw their weapons. One of them was smart enough to say, hand me the taser, but I think that's the one who eventually ended up shooting her. Because he felt like, hey, lethal force or whatever, right? But when she opened the door, she was in her emotions. Like, yeah, because she's in protective mode. Yeah, the police here. Yeah. You know what it is now. I got leverage because, she probably wasn't going to stab. But they'll say, hey, the police didn't know that.
He pushed me.
Rest in peace. If we could learn anything from this situation is that you always be mindful that you're going to be considered a threat no matter what, especially if you have a weapon. At that point, You should have dropped the knife and said, hey, no, he's in here. Maybe they should have paid more attention to what the dispatcher was saying. I don't know. Like, it's easy to Monday morning quarterback. But, man, that clearly was tragic in a domestic violence situation. Let's say it's your daughter, boyfriend beating up on her. She called the police. She got the knife as he choked her out, punched her all in the face. He grabbed the knife, hiding, called the police. Police come, they trying to kick the door in. She run open the door. What's her name? And she go near him and bang, 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 bang. I hate to say it, they're going to justify this one. It's unfortunate. Rest in peace, y'all.